Hey guys, this is Eliza Myers from The Post, and this is going to be the first video in a series called Behind the Post. In today's video, we're going to introduce you guys to our staff members.
Hey guys, I'm Alexis Garcia. I'm the co-online social media manager for the Puyallup Post. And in my job, I basically manage our Instagram page for the Puyallup Post. And Alyssa Blankenship, our other co-online social media manager, she does our Twitter. So yeah, we kind of split that evenly. We also post articles on our webpage pretty evenly. Basically just do like the social aspect of everything. And then I also do articles and interviews and everything, which is what I did last year, which is really fun. And my favorite part about it probably is the social media aspect of it, of what I do, just because I want to maybe become an online social media manager in the future for my like long-time career. So what I'm doing right now is really great exposure into that and experience. And something I learned from working with the Post, just probably like how interesting people are. I didn't think that people were boring or anything, but it's really surprising like how big of a story certain people can have when you interview them, when you kind of go into it not expecting too much and you leave it like knowing so much about a person, being super interested, which is always really fun for the job. And I manage school and work without being overwhelmed, mainly by just trying to stay as organized as possible. Mostly every night before I go to bed, I make a list of everything I need to do the next day on my notes app, and I usually will just put like a check mark or something whenever I finish a task that I have written down on there. I also do reminders on my iPhone, which are really helpful. I also just try to keep everything around me as clean and organized as possible, which sounds kind of weird, but it helps a lot, you'd be surprised. So one small hobby of mine is painting. I'm not really good at it, but here's probably my favorite painting I've ever did. It's just of clouds with like kind of a cool backdrop and stars. It's kind of basic, but I really love that painting. And I also really love to roller skate, and I'll show you guys a couple of my favorite roller skates. So these are the first pair of skates I ever got. They're by Impala Skates, and they're a really good brand, by the way. And they're cheetah print, they have red hills, they're really cool looking. Yeah, I love skating with these so much. I scuffed one of them, so I try not to skate too much with them. But my newest pair of skates I got, I'll only hold up one because they're really heavy, but they're these pink pastel ones with yellow laces, and I also love these so much.
Hello, my name is Alyssa Blankenship, and I am one of the online social media managers at the Puyallup Post. Now, what I do is I copy edit stories, I post them on the website, puyalluppost.com, and I advertise them on Twitter, which you can get notifications if you follow the Puyallup Post on Twitter. My favorite part about this job is that it's easygoing and I can schedule myself to optimize my time. At the Post, I learned how to copy edit stories, which carries on into my communications degree. I also learned how to better edit myself, which makes it easier for me to edit my own academic work. Balancing work and college can sometimes be overwhelming, so what I like to do is if I have a break, I will go sit outside on my porch and I will eat. I will do something that's comfortable and listen to the birds, watch the wildlife, and watch my chickens, watch my horses, things like that. Some people might say that taking care of chickens is a chore, not a hobby. Well, I disagree. These are my little babies. He's a boy. He'll be the father to chicks someday with my silky hens. And he is very, very cute. I've turned this into my hobby because I love to breed them and give the chicks to good homes if I don't end up keeping them.
Hi, my name is Alec Jensen. I'm the editor-in-chief for the Puyallup Post. I think the favorite part of my job is the day stories come in. We call it our deadline. I always get a little excited to see what people put together with the story assignments that they're given. We typically give people about 3 weeks, and we check in every once in a while, but it's always a nice surprise to see what people have put together. Something I've learned from working at the Post the last 2 years is that I can be a leader. When I first came to the Post, I was just expecting to become a reporter, and our advisor Teresa hired me on as the editor-in-chief without any experience, and it's just her trusting me in this role. It's special. It's it's hard, but it's special, and I didn't think that it was something that I could do, and I've had, you know, days that I've doubted myself, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, the paper still runs. You know, I didn't think that I could lead this many people. You know, I still have a lot of struggle with managing my stress. A lot of the time I will have to walk away from a piece if I'm a little too stressed out. I like to take a minute and, you know, go eat dinner, eat a snack. You know, sometimes I'll take a nap if I'm too stressed out, but it is something I'm still working on myself, so I don't feel like I can give advice on that. Outside of work, I enjoy watching movies with my girlfriend. We just got done watching all the Academy Award films for this year. We had a really great time doing it. I also love reading. I love reading books that improve my writing. This is Writing Tools with Roy Peter Clark. We are currently going through this for work. I enjoy reading for pleasure. This is Calypso by David Sedaris, my favorite author. Incredibly funny and incredibly sad at the same time. I really enjoy, as a de-stressor, reading comic books. This is Black Panther by Tanase Coates. Really excited to get into this series. I also read works from the New York Times and Time Magazine. Seeing what other journalists do, especially those who are so much higher up in the journalism world than I am, I want to see and steal from them what they are able to do.
Hi, my name's Nathan, and I'm one of the reporters for the Puyallup Post. I also do photo and video work, so you'll probably see some of that on like the YouTube channel and the Instagram. My favorite part about the job would definitely be the interviews, and that's because there's like a lot of cool things that you can learn from people who you probably wouldn't have got to interview otherwise. Like, you know, I've been able to interview police departments, I've been able to interview like homeless shelters, and like getting to know those kinds of people and like the struggles that the local community is going through is really interesting. Something that I learned from working at the Post, I'd say the importance of unbiased media. That's a big one, just because like you can not only recognize it in your own work, but like see how other newspapers are working through that or doing it or not doing it. How I manage schoolwork and work without being overwhelmed. For me, that's just scheduling, making sure that I know like what I'm doing at the beginning to the end of the day. That just like helps me stay on track, not procrastinate, just all that kinds of stuff. And then I was going to record myself doing photography. I've also been doing like a lot of Photoshop work, so I wanted to show some of that and maybe a couple of my pictures. So let's head over to my office. So this is my office where I do most of my photo editing. I also do most of my homework here. And I thought I'd just show like a photo that I've been working on and some of the ideas that I had for it. That's pretty much how I go about doing a photo. I think it turned out okay. The original image could have been a bit cleaner, but yeah, it was nice.
As I said earlier, I'm Eliza and I'm a reporter for the Post. I also do some photography and work with videos. My favorite part about the job would probably be being able to talk to people about their stories and being able to share that with other people, because a lot of people have really amazing and interesting stories that I want to be able to share with people. I want everyone to know about. I want people to be aware about what's going on. So being able to share that with everybody has definitely been one of my favorite parts. Something I've learned while working at the Post is that there's a lot of bias in us as humans without us even noticing or trying to be biased. For example, we don't write about a story if we have a like close personal connection to it, just so that there's no bias in our writing or in the way that we convey the story. With this job and doing school, how I balance it is I have a planner and I plan out my week and my classes. So I plan out everything that's due and that I need to do at the beginning of the week, and any meetings or due dates for work that I need to turn things in by, I write those down. And in addition to that, I try to schedule my weeks so that I don't do any school or work on the weekends. Obviously, sometimes for work, there'll be something that comes up that I need to do on the weekend, and that's okay. But I do try to give myself those 2 days to just rest and relax. One of my hobbies is that I really like to play basketball. So I'm gonna go play basketball.
Everyone, I'm Celine, one of the reporters here at the Puyallup Post. As a reporter, I brainstorm story ideas that is relevant to the college, to its students, and to the community. After brainstorming, I will then have the editor-in-chief approve them, and with his approval, I will start emailing people that is connected to the story and ask for an interview. After the interviews, I will do extra research, and with enough interviews and information, I will start writing the story. My favorite part about being a reporter for the Post is getting to interview people in different career fields. I have met individuals with really interesting careers, and I have asked them questions about their work, about their career, how they got into that career, and any advice that they may have for me. I do that after I ask them questions about the story. What I have learned from working for the Post is to always stay curious, and if you have questions, just ask. How I manage school and work without being overwhelmed is I use a planner. I planned my week on Sunday. I check Canvas, the assignments that I have due, and interviews that I have scheduled. I will write them down every Sunday so that I am on track. One of my hobbies is singing. I'm not that great, but I'll sing you guys a few lines. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please let me know that it's real. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Hey guys, I'm Jayden. I'm a reporter at the Puyallup Post. As a reporter, I am assigned different stories, and I reach out to different people and I schedule interviews with them, and I gather information and I turn that information into a really great story. My favorite part about working at the Post is being able to talk with the people in our community, and I think it's really cool that I'm able to highlight their voices and put them in a story, because I think it would be really cool to be put in a story. One thing I've learned at the Post is how to write in the AP style, which is the journalism writing style. At first it was very difficult to do, but over time I kind of got the hang of it, and with the help of the editors, I really was able to figure out how to write in that style. The way I manage work and school together is by planning everything out in my planner. I think it's very helpful to write everything down and know what I need to do every single day. It's really helped me a lot. In my free time, I like to get out and play some tennis. So I'm here with my sister today, and we're gonna play some tennis.
Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to stay tuned for more behind the post videos.
That's terrible. I look so stupid, don't I?
No.
I do look stupid. I can feel it. I'm not a good celebrity. Excuse me.
Eliza, you have to edit this part. I can't. Okay. I hate this so much. Okay.
What am I saying?